Hello and welcome in this session on computing mathematics with the Python. In the previous lecture, we discussed about how we can install, uninstall and manage the packages and libraries for Python. In this lecture, we will discuss about the Jupyter Notebook. As you have already used IPython shell to run the code line by line. What if you have more lines and want to run it block by block and share it easily with others? In this case, the IPython shell is not a good option. This lecture will introduce you another option, which is Jupyter Notebook. The Jupyter Notebook is an open source web application that allows you to create and share documents that contain live code, equations, visualizations, and narrative text. Uses include data cleaning and transformation, numerical simulations, statistical modeling, data visualization, machine learning, and much more. Jupyter Notebook runs using browser. It can run locally on your machine as a local server or remotely on server. The reason it is called Notebook is because it can contain live code, rich text elements such as equation, links, images, tables, and so on. Therefore, you can have a very nice notebook to describe your ideas and that have code all in one document. Thus, Jupyter Notebook has become a popular way to test ideas and write blogs, papers, and even books. So, in this lecture, we will discuss how we can open the Jupyter Notebook, how we can manage files, and how we can create and how we can use for different type of codes to create interactive code and for the future use also. And after creating the codes, we can easily download the file, we can share with the other. Okay, so to start this Jupyter Notebook, first we need to open Anaconda Navigator, and from that we can easily launch Jupyter Notebook. So let's discuss all these concepts for the use of Python code. Now we will discuss how we can launch this Jupyter Notebook from our system. You can see this is my desktop, and from my desktop, when you will click on window icon, this will open, and from this place you can see here is Anaconda 3. Just click on it, then you can see Anaconda Navigator. Click on it, it will take few seconds to launch. You can see that Anaconda is launching. Yes, when the Anaconda Navigator will be open, and this is the desktop of the Anaconda Navigator, and there are several icons you can see, and from the first row you can see Jupyter Notebook, which is web-based interactive computing. To launch Jupyter Notebook, we need to click at this bottom launch icon. So when you will click on it, the Jupyter Notebook will be launched. It will take hardly a few seconds, and Jupyter Notebook at localhost 8851 has. So after launching, you can see on the right hand side this is the logout icon, and this is the quit, and at this place you can see new. When you will click here, Python 3 is there. When you will click on the Python 3, new file will be open, and here also you can see the, if you want to create a new folder, just you need to click on it. And also when you will open the Jupyter Notebook, there are several files are available. Some of them are files, some of are directories, as well as folders are there. You can scroll down and see all these. Also you can see here some files which are built in Jupyter Notebook are also available. So if you want to open a new Jupyter Notebook, then we need to click here. So you can see that new Jupyter Notebook has been opened. First on the top you can see the Jupyter, along with here is untitled file. So here you can rename this file. Suppose it is this is first Jupyter Notebook, and then rename it. Now along with here we can see the second bar, which is menu bar, and each one when you will click, suppose we are going to click on the file, when you will click on the file, then several tabs will open. Here very first is for Python new file, and from you can open your existing file in your system. You can copy and you can save as the file. You can rename and many more. Also, if a code and you are interested to download it, you can download the same file easily easily in the different formats are there. Also, if you are interested to edit your file, then also we have the server files, and from this you can change the toggle header, toggle toolbar, cell toolbar, and many more. Then you will click on the tool header. You can see that header is disappeared. Again, when you will click on the tool header, toggle header is there. Similarly, if you will click on the toggle toolbar, okay, now the toggle disappeared, and if it is required, then you need to click on the toggle toolbar, and you can see this is the toolbar. So here is the cursor, and is the prompt in the Jupyter Notebook. You can write your code here. Okay, hash, then this is the title. If you want to assign the title, you can do. From this you can see code, then markdown, raw, and be convert, and heading. Then you will click on the markdown. This is the title. And one more thing, when you will increase the hash sign, see the font size is become smaller than the previous. So as soon as you will increase the hash symbol, the font size will become smaller and smaller. So here are the 5 hash sign that it will not change. Okay, so only we can use 5 hash sign, and we are using only single because this is the title of the file, and you can insert here. When you will shift and enter, okay, when you will press shift and enter, this will at this place the title will appear. Now also hash is used for the comment. Our code in Jupyter will be written here. So by using this hash sign, we can easily comment the statement, and that will not be executed. Enter. Now I will enter here some statements. Suppose I have a is equal to 9, then I have b is equal to 4, and C is equal to I have is 7, and D is equal to I have very small operation which is A plus B. I have A plus B, and divide it by C, and enter, then D. So if you want to run this code, then what you will do? We need to either you can run this code by pressing at this place run sign, or we have the short key also which can be used. This is the command to run above code, press shift plus enter. Okay, so these 2 keys, when you will press, the code will run. See, I am pressing here shift and enter. So this is the output of the above sequence of statements. Here you can see that all the sequence of statements which are exist in one block or in one session, one shell, can be easily executed just by clicking one key. Okay, or either you can run from this place. And in the case of Python, we run statement line by line, but here we can run the statement block wise block. Okay, and also suppose I have one more operation. A is equal to, we have A, then product B minus C, and divide by 2. Okay, so when you will enter, either also for the returning the value, you can use print command E, and then we need to press shift and enter. So you can see that this is the output of the above statement after simplification. Also, sometimes we need to enter the statement above the shells. So by using these arrows, which is upward and second is downward, we can move this shell anywhere. When I will click on the upward arrow sign, the shell shifted to the above, and again when you will press this is the cell at this place, and once if one more time you will press here, the cell is moved at the very first place. And similarly you can move this cell downward. Okay, also when you want to run the statement, you can easily run from this place. And if you want to reassign the value, you can do easily. Okay, here is 5, we reassigned the value for B, and you can easily run this statement by pressing shift and enter. You can see that the value has been changed. So in this way we can easily write our statements, we can comment, we can insert the description about our code and many more. Also if you want to close this file, you can do easily. When you will click add as place, you can see that the file has been closed, but it is still running. See here, the file is not completely shut down. There are no terminal running, and to close it, okay, you have to click on shutdown. Now the file is completely closed, and after that you can quit Jupyter from this place, and server stopped. You can now close this tab. Okay, yes, now we can close directly. So I hope this basic introduction how we can use Jupyter Notebook will be very helpful. In the coming lectures, we will use Jupyter Notebook for different type of programming, small programming, and we can save all the content or our code. Also, we can share all this code with other also. I hope, thank you very much to see this lecture till the end.